Hello, fellow raiders. Welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. We have Halloween upon us, and as a result, we have various things going on in the game. Notably, we just had a couple tournaments for fragments. I did the dragon one because I felt like it, but these are some very, very interesting ones to do if you were just a few fragments short of attaining a fusion champion. You have the chance to pick a few fragments up. I'm going to grab them as if they're easy. Like I'm not going to do Krila and Yoshi. I have those champions, and I don't think it's worth building a team for it. We've also got news of the Halloween fusion coming up in a few days. That's for a Void legendary champion named Vlad. It sounds like it's a fragment summon event. So, in theory, easier than classic fusions, but who knows, depending on how they do it. And we currently have a summoning event for 30 Void Shards for Madame Ceres. Do I think Madame Ceres is worth it? Yes, I would say she's worth it. There's a 2x Void next weekend, I think. So, up to you if you want to gamble for it. I already have 2 Madame Ceres. One I have built, one I have just sitting around. But to move on to the topic of today's video, it's a little bit of a victory lap video. We've done it. We've gone through all the missions. We've saved the day, as it were. I'm not going to collect them right now because I'm still in kind of like a free-to-play mindset of only pull things when they have value. During this next fusion, I will be pulling out Ramantu during whatever champion chase event's going on, and he will be built post haste. He is a beast of a champion. Only needs like 11 bucks or 4 and 3. Yep. One of the few debuff removers in the game, and he can log out passive skills, and he's the only champion who does that, to my knowledge. So I'm pretty happy I hit that milestone this week. So we're gonna look around my count now to say, this is where I'm at as I have achieved Ramantu. As you can see, I'm only level 94. Gaining levels seems to be mostly based off of farming campaign, and I hate farming campaigns, so I don't level very fast. I am 8 million player power. I kind of has been floating between like 7.5 and 8 for a while, depending on who I have in the in the in the champion storage. Since the Great Hall is all finished, the resistance bonuses add up when I have a lot of champions. As far as my roster goes, I have a fair amount of gold, but sometimes I find myself building a lot of these legendaries and not booking them. So, for example, he's only Necret's only partially booked, partially booked. I saved a couple on the A1. Booked only a single book here on the Revive. Everything else is unbooked. Not booked, not booked, booked, not booked. I would like to book Tavi at some point. I think a Poison Explode comp would be fun. Not booked, not booked. Booked. Rosin is a very good champion early game. I booked Fushan specifically for Faction Wars. I just booked Herndig for the last CVC, and I'm pretty impressed with him. Rogni's booked because he's awesome. Astrolon is not booked. I'm not sure I want to book him. I'm not sure I even really want to use him. Sill's booked. Rotos booked. Booked. Not booked is Hackhorn Smash Lord. He really just needs this one here to cleanse. Longbeard is not booked. He's got a booked on his A3 to get that down. That was it. I landed a book and I moved on. Natalia is mostly booked. Big Gun is not booked, not booked, not booked. Holly is mostly booked. I wanted to get this down, and I only put 3 books into her total. I'm not actually interested in this one. Duchess is booked. These rest of these guys are all booked. I tend to skimp on the books when I can. Epic books I think are trivial at this point. Which anyone here I want booked is booked. I've not booked Eros. I'm not sure if I will. Don't know. But this is what my account looks like right now. As far as what I've got in the vault. Some epics I've built in the past, which are okay. I've got a selection of legendaries that I could pull out and play with if I were so inclined. A fair number of dupes as well. But yeah, this is kind of what my account looks like at the moment. The rest is just a bunch of epics and some void and select rares. So we're looking pretty good as far as areas of the game. Dungeons I am doing relatively okay in. I run Ice Column 20 because I haven't really bothered with doing optimizations above 20 for Ice Column. Spider is pretty fast. If I do a Reckless team on 25, I get down to a minute. This team I'm running here is about 90 seconds-ish. But this is 100, that's 100%. Dragon, I run a 25 team. It is not this team because I'm running this team for. I was running this team for the Epic Tournament for those fragments. So now I'm going to have to remember what my team was that I was using for Dragon. I was definitely using Tomb Lord. And someone else for buffs, I think. Don't remember. Oh, I think it was Lydia. It was Lydia. That's my Dragon 25 team, which goes well. And then Fire Knight, I'm still running Fire Knight 20 for farming. This is what I wanted to actually improve soon. But we'll see. I can do 25, it's just not fast or 100%. I just did that for missions. Moving on to Faction Wars, which is obviously done. I run an auto 25 team for all the factions except Demon Spawn. My Demon Spawn team's a little, even though I have Duchess, it still doesn't go very well. I just don't like the time it takes for Demon Spawn. Everyone else is sub 5 minutes. Some are even sub 3 minutes. When it bothers me too much, I usually kind of try to figure out how to speed it up. But for the most part, I'm doing okay in Faction Wars. Arena is an area I've never really invested a whole lot in. For in Classic, I never ever push Platinum. I don't plan to push Platinum. And in Tag Team Arena, I go back and forth between Gold 2 and Gold 3. I'm in a Gold 2 rank right now, so I'll be falling. I'm in Gold 3 right now. I'll be falling back to Gold 2. And I'll come back up again. I can buying these items here in the shop as they come available. These are the items I buy, though all the ones that are grayed out. Clan boss, I run a 2-key clan boss team. There you go. It's about 50 million a key on Ultra Nightmare, and then I have 1-key Nightmare and Brutal. Do I think hard is even worth hitting if I could 1-key? I'm not sure. Jury's out on that. My gut feeling tells me no, but I could be wrong. As far as Doom Tower goes, I'm fortunate that the Doom Tower came around to the first rotation because it was easy enough for me to go up and do all the secret rooms, kill all the bosses, The second and third rotations are both harder. So when you are trying to get Ramantu, you might have to time it so that the Doom Tower that comes up is one that you can actually fully complete. Even now, I'm on one of 3 people in the clan that can actually do it. A lot of these guys have pretty beefy rosters compared to mine. As far as the other 2 rotations go, I can clear the second rotation fine. The third rotation, I have 3 secret rooms I skipped last time because that was a brand new rotation. So that's where I'm at in the game. Does that mean I have beaten the game and there's nothing left for me to do? Of course not. There's lots of things still left. Actually, kind of weird. I was making a list for this video thinking, well, I'm done, right? I can just, cruise on Easy Street for a while. Well, they just announced another faction keep's going to come in. It's probably going to be this one. Shadowkin's coming in. I've only built a couple Shadowkin. I built Yoshi and Genbo. Neither of them seem very good for faction crypts, so I'm not sure what my team is going to be. That's something I need to work on. I could continue actually doing the One Key Clan Boss team. That's another project. Dungeons, I already mentioned my Fire Knight team needs help. I would like a Fire Knight 24 or 25 auto team. I'm not particularly picky on which one, I think. Most people end up going 25 because they use a lure, so that's probably what I'll do as well. I would like to build a poison explosion comp just for fun. Yeah, it's kind of just like one of those funsy comps that I wanted to build that I've never had the opportunity to squeeze in anywhere. I have a Taurus I was working on, who's mostly masteried. I can pair him with a Xavia and Doomlord, and who knows, maybe that'll go really well. As far as Doom Tower work goes, I do want to create a comp that can auto the Dark Fae because lethal gear is the best. So I will have to try to figure out that. I think that might take 2 allures, but I don't know. Also, secret rooms for Doom Tower Rotation 3. I don't know if you probably didn't catch it or I didn't point it out, but I was working on Draconis for the rare HP room. And I have a Versolf sitting here for the Force HP room, so I'm going to pull those guys out at some point and build those. Try to build a team for those secret rooms by the time that rotation comes up again. Who knows if I'll make it or not. And then there's always more arena, farming more gear. And then there are a bunch of champs that I've, as I've played the game, I thought, oh, this would be a fun champ. But I've never actually had the luxury of just building a champ for fun. I usually always build a champ for some specific purpose in the game. So now that I have most of the objectives complete in the game, I can actually take a step back and say, oh, so-and-so looks fun, let's try it. Probably last on my list, but maybe one of the funniest would be Pixingle. Like I put her in crappy deflection set just to get by that mission. She still takes a truckload of bucks. But this passive might be fun to try out. Like I said, she's really, really low on my priority list, but maybe one day I'd build her just for fun. Actually, I have a list. Who else is on here? It would be a lot of fun to build. Let me see. I recently got Duke, Iron Brago. I have in the vault. Oops. I do want to build Iron Brago out. I got 2 of them. I should probably build one of them. The Tower Roach Guard would be good. Already mentioned Duke. Let's see, where's the list? Rockghoul or Kreela or Frisians that I grabbed that I never built. I feel I've got like 3, 4. I got at least 3 Kreelas. I got 3 Kreelas. All right. So yeah, so that's where the account is right now, and those are things I get to work on. I have a bunch of partially built people as well that I kind of have left there. Like I did the fusion. I never built Sigmund. Maybe I'll build them too. I don't know. But if you have any kind of request of like, oh, hey, how did you do X, Y, or Z? Since I've done most of the things in the game, leave me a comment and maybe I'll make a video just on that topic, just for you. If I don't make a video on it, I will tell you in the comments. If you would like to see any of these champions I have in action, I can do that as well. If you are interested in maybe some Doom Tower comps, I have a couple I run for fun. This is what I'm running on normal just because I don't take normal very seriously. But when Doom Tower starts to get very hard, I run a comp like this. Not exactly friendly. Or like this, depending on the wave composition. And then just knock things down, I run this guy right here, this is actually works till about 90, 100-ish. And then my seer is not buff enough, not hitting it hard enough to go higher than that. Anyway, that is a brief survey of where I am at the moment on the account since we've just completed Ramantu. And hopefully everyone's doing good on their events and tournaments. Good luck with the fusion. I will be pulling out Ramantu and Versolf and building those. And I wish everyone luck on the fusion. Have a great Halloween, everyone. Until next time.